Welcome back to Sip the Talent Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today we're going to take a look at Trenton Simpson. Now, Trenton Simpson was slated to take over for Patrick Queen, and which he did take over that starting job, but he eventually lost that job to Malik Harrison and some others later on in the season. I went back to look at the game where he actually, his last game starting before they actually took him out to see what all went wrong, and I saw a bunch of little things that he wasn't doing right that, I feel like he should have been able to do once he got to that level. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little film study with Trent Simpson. Matter of fact, we're going to coach him up. So let me go get my whistle. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Now I got my whistle, and I hadn't wore this thing, since 2023 maybe. But I got it, and it's never too far away from me because you never know if I go back out there or not. But it don't look like it. So I got my whistle, and we gonna go into a straight film session on Trent Simpson, and let's talk about the little technical things that he did wrong, and hopefully he'll have them cleaned up this season coming forward. Let's get into it. Before we get started, smash that like button if you haven't done so already. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. And anything you see in this video that you want to talk about in the comment section, feel free to do it. And I respond to as many comments as possible unless they just booty. All right, let's dive right into it. And again, got to put it like this so the people will hopefully leave us alone. Hopefully. There's Trent right there. Now let's watch this. Now I recorded these a couple days ago, so I don't remember what actual play. So we have to watch it first, then I can come back and tell you why I put it on here. All right, I think it's on gaps right here. I think this one's for gaps. So let's just say for everybody on defense, what's gap integrity. Everybody is assigned a certain gap. So just for the sake of, because we don't know if they're gonna stunt, twist, or whatever, but just for the sake of it, let's do this. Let's say Urban has this gap. Calvin Noah has the outside gap. Trent has this one. Now, technically, we're outnumbered. Technically. Because I know they ain't expecting Nate to cover the outside. So let's just say they are expecting Nate to cover the outside. And Van Noah got that gap. So we still sitting with this open gap right here. Because Rowe can't have this one. But Rowe could have this one. But there's still two gaps. It's that one and that one. So it's an open gap there. So they got us outflanked. So watch Trent. So if he's there, okay, if that's his gap, you just timid on it. If you're going to go. But I don't think that's his gap. But if you're going to go blow it up, go blow it up. But then, don't stay blocked either. Fight like hell to get off that block. Punch, grab, claw, whatever to get off that block. Don't stay blocked. Which he does in this instance. All right, let's go to the next one.
Who is this?
All right. And I saw this consistently on tape for this game. Van Jefferson was giving Trent Simpson a business. Why is a wide receiver constantly cracking down on you and you ain't punching him in his goddamn mouth? If I'm in the film room, I'm pointing this out, and I'm consistently going back and forth on that. Okay, you give me the first time, okay, cool. But this happened like 4 or 5 times. So eventually you got to get to the point where you got to man up and get this man a shot. You're a linebacker, he a receiver. If he was a tight end, maybe. If it was this dude, I understand. He like 6'8", like almost 300 pounds. But it ain't. It's Van Jefferson. You just take it. To the fact that they run right off your block. They run right off your block. Run right off your block. Right off your block. Come on, cuz. Little stuff. There he is again. Yeah, see? And he ain't getting off of it. He just taking it. He's just taking it. Get off. Come on. See, at this point would be when I start to rage in the meeting. If we was in the meeting room together, this would be the point where I start to rage. It's Van Jefferson, people. And I think that happened at least 2 more times. But I just didn't want to keep putting it on there because I feel myself getting mad for real just watching it again. All right, like on this one right here. All right, so they running whatever they running. Matabike takes his double team on. Owe got the outside. So this is basically your gap right here. That's your gap, Trenton. You do your little bounce step, whatever. Now, that's your gap. Go there. Don't throw your shoulder in here. Go there. And because you don't go there, you throw your shoulder in here to try to hit him instead of letting him hit you. And watch what you do. You open the freaking hole up. So instead of shooting the gap right there, he throws his shoulder into the tight end to be blocked. And look where they run. Right there. So if you don't get what I'm saying, see this right here? Look at Trent. He ain't, let me get this off the screen. He ain't shooting the gap. He looking at the tight end to try to bang the tight end. Shoot the gap and make him block you. And then at least, if anything, you shoot the gap, that make him bounce. And then you bounce straight to Owe, and then he bounce the Kyle coming downhill. But because you throw your shoulder at this tight end, all you do is open the hole up because they double team Matabike. Little simple stuff. Now, that don't seem like a lot, but that's all an NFL running back need is that little sliver of daylight. And look at that. Oh, and that's Justin Fields. That's the quarterback. Because you open the hole up by throwing your shoulder at the tight end instead of shooting the gap. What? Come on, bro. What are you doing? All right, let's just say for S's and giggles that gap integrity. That's just because they can twist and stunt and do all this other different stuff. So again, we outflanked. So Kyle, I'm assuming Kyle got to run the alley and have that. But Noah got there and Trent got there. So we are gap sound if Kyle's gonna come down here and run the alley. But let's just watch it. This opens up. Where are you going? You're trying to overplay the play. You don't have this outside gap. You don't. I know you don't. So why are you behind Van Noy? Why? And because he's out there, look where they hit it. Right where he would have been. Right where he should have been. This should have been a TFL. Because you got Rowe playing a gap behind, which is awesome. And if he shoot that right there and make him cut back, guess who hit him in the mouth? If he don't come to you and he try to avoid you, he run right in the row. See, Rowe's playing a gap behind like he's supposed to. If you shoot that, you ain't got outside. This ain't your job. Stop trying to do somebody else's job. Out here is somebody else's job. Shoot your gap. You either hit him in the mouth, or if you bounce it, somebody else better be there because that ain't your fault. And if he cut it back, Rowe coming right there. Do your job. You're trying to do too much. What are you doing? Why are you in the same gap with somebody else? Why? So let's just assume S's and giggles, gap responsibility. Edge. There. Or they can switch it up. He could be there and he can be there. Either one, they shouldn't be in the same gap. Ball snaps, Matabike got that gap. So obviously Trent, that's yours. Obviously if Matabike staying there, that's yours. He got outside. Where you going? Look. Where you going? Where you going? Why is two people in the same gap? Look where the ball go. Right down A gap. Where somebody should have been. Right down A gap. All right, and these are what infuriated me. We got 3 pass plays. I think we got 3. But 2 of them, he basically did the same thing, and that fired me up to the highest of firetivity. All right, let's check this out. Check this out. All right, this is Rowe right here, and this is Trent. Watch the quarterback. Ain't no run read. There is no run read. He don't put the ball down or nothing for you to make you come up. So where you going? Look at Rowe. Rowe ain't moved. Ball out, Rowe gone. Look at him up in the line of scrimmage. There was no run read. What are you doing? And what I mean by run read is the quarterback didn't put the ball down like he was play actioning. There was no kind of handoff action. This is a straight catch it and throw. So where the freak is you going? Where? You into the line of scrimmage already, and it's a pass. But look at Rowe. Rowe already gone. And you down there fighting with this dude, and it wasn't even a run. You in the line of scrimmage for no reason. Getting blocked up. And then these last 2 right here. These. I think this one of them. No, this ain't one of them. This is good actually. Initially this is good. Now, if you play defense from 4th grade on up, one of the main coaching points is never cover grass. I don't care if you in zone, never cover grass. If it's nobody in front of you, nobody around you, sink. Don't cover grass. Trenton Simpson's about to cover the 50-yard line. He gonna make sure the 50-yard line don't catch a pass. What? That's the next man. Who are you covering in all this space? Who? You can't get there. Sink. You don't have a back coming in the flats or nothing. Pickens going to do other stuff. Sink. Covering grass, man. There's this thing called walling or rerouting receivers. And linebackers should do that to tight ends and receivers anytime they come in their space. Well, apparently he was scared of this big joker. I take that back. I ain't gonna say he was scared of him. He just didn't do his job right. You supposed to wall this dude out to mess up the timing. Well, he didn't, and watch this. Put your hands on him. Straight whiff. Now look what he has. Because he whiffed him, look what that guy has to work with. He got all that to work with. Because of the whiff. All that to work with. Because he didn't put his hands on him. If he just widens that guy out now, granted Malik is wrong too for taking steps up. Malik is wrong because there wasn't no run read. Why he taking steps up? And Malik could have gotten back, but if he walled him off, that would have gave Malik a little time to try to get his head around and find him. But he missed. Now him and Malik in there together is a tragedy for pass defending. They took advantage of that. And let's end on this one, which is similar to the same thing. Same dude, same thing on the other side of the field. Keep in mind, Washington known not a blocker. Look at that bull. What the freak is this? What the freak is that? Straight whiff. And Russ put it right there. Right in the middle of 3 guys. Because he didn't reroute him. If you reroute this dude, Darius can see him. Because that means he's going to go out here and he's wider. Then Darius can get his hips flipped and they can find him. Because now, if you reroute him, he's running on this plane and not in the middle of 3 people. But because you didn't reroute him, gave up a big game. Again. And those are some little things as the reason why I think he lost his job. Hopefully he get them things cleaned up and put it in the comment section if you think Trent will be the starting linebacker for the whole 2025 season and what things you think he need to clean up on. So I appreciate you guys for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. Like, comment, hit the notification bell if you've not done so, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace and love.